What's going on, everybody? It's Moonpie Film Productions here, back with another comic book themed video. Today's video, we are going to be talking about the first issue of comic books. The comic books that I'm going to be talking about in this video are going to be Simpsons comic books, independent comic books, Marvel and DC comic books. I'm going to be talking about the first issue of comic books, and I'm going to be showing you guys my personal collection of first issue comic books. Before we get into the video, we have to ask ourselves a question. What do first issue comic books mean? Well, usually a first issue comic book could be the first ever appearance of a certain character or superhero, or it could be the first issue in a long line of comic books. And if that first issue of that specific comic does good, then there will be more comic books in that line of comics. Comic book collectors go crazy for first issue comic books because these comic books are known to be worth hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. There are some line of comic books that only last for a certain amount of issues, like 3, 6, 10. It all depends on what the story is and what the creator plans for the series. There are some lines of comic books that come out to specifically promote a movie or a new TV show coming out. Those comic books usually last a very short amount of time. For example, like when the Muppets Take Manhattan movie came out, they promoted 3 comic books in a series to promote that movie. These comic books would be produced by Star Comics, an independent comic company. Some comics in a short series are also used to be based on movies like Infinity War or Endgame. For example, the Infinity Gauntlet only lasted 6 issues, but those comics are worth a lot of money online. But anyways, let's look at my collection of first issue comic books. Now, I do have to mention that some of the first issue comics that I own are reprints. What are reprints? Reprints are reprinted editions of old comic books from either the 60s, the 70s, or from a completely different era in comic books. Reprinted comic books are sometimes worth a lot of money, like the first ever edition of The Amazing Spider-Man, the reprinted that celebrated, I think, 50 years or 40 years of Spider-Man, is worth quite a bit of money. Thank you guys so much for watching today's comic book video. I plan on making more of these videos in the future, along with videos about revisiting my childhood and nostalgic stuff from the past. If you guys like what you see, please like and subscribe. This is Moonpie Film Productions. I'm out.